Did you know that Dead by Daylight has a speedrunning scene? There are tutorial speedruns, speedruns against bots, fastest escapes, and fastest 4Ks. In today's video, I am going to be reacting blind for the first time to the fastest matches for different killers in order to have some variety. And before we start, I want to ask you, which killer do you think will have the title of having the fastest recorded 4K? So let's start the video with by far the best killer in the game, and I assume most of you have chosen the nurse as the killer with the fastest 4K speedrun in the entire game. But guess what? She's actually not. This is a speedrun submission by user PlaySpiffy of 2 minutes and 2 seconds, and this was done 2 years ago, so we can already see the game map, which honestly looks very ugly and dark. And also, this user is using stretch res, so I assume we're going to be seeing a very sweaty build and very sweaty gameplay, but it's still not the fastest.
No, why? What's wrong with it? Why can't I call him Jakey Bakey?
Oh, only 3 perks.
Yo,
that's very interesting.
That's so awesome. Oh, snap. Making a profile picture. Extremely pog.
Okay, I don't see any early kills or early downs. Wow, and this is a speed... Honestly, this is really shocking. Oh wow, that was so lucky.
How did I know, guys? Like, what? I'm just a genius.
Honestly, I didn't know how he would do a speedrun so fast. Because this was a... Honestly, before he found Feng Min, this was a very bad early game. Basement in less than 1 minute. He sees the aura of someone very far on the right with barbecue.
If there's another one in the locker, then give me 10 gifts of subs, watch.
There's no way.
Oh my god.
This is without lethal pursuer. This was pure luck.
Dude. I'm insane. I'm insane.
That's 2 survivors in lockers, maybe 3?
Tell me I'm insane right now. Can't force it. No, I'm just kidding. I was
Could
kidding.
Could this be a speedrun with no blinks?
That was legit insane.
Oh my god, and there's the 3rd person. What are the... There's the 4th person. This is going to be a hook grab. I'm sure this is going to be... I can't believe it. And now he's gonna hit Steve, maybe? That he's going to... Oh my god. This was honestly one of the most insane early games I have ever seen. And I didn't expect this... I didn't expect this at all, honestly.
Why are we running?
And there is Steve, and yeah, I'm going to assume very easy predict. And that's it, that's match over. I don't know if the speedrun counts the time that everyone takes to die on hook, but honestly,
I think I might have gotten the world record, y'all.
This was a crazy early game. I didn't expect it at all. And the only thing that makes it special for the nurse, like the only thing unique of the nurse that I've seen, is the hook grab, because he was able to teleport and grab the Jane off the hook thanks to the nurse power. This was without any exposed, nothing, like no lethal pursuer. It was just pure luck and 2 survivors making a huge mistake and the rest coming. So that's honestly kinda crazy. I'm impressed by this speedrun. But let's take a look at a speedrun that is even faster. Alright, so this is the Hillbilly by TwistedVisualz, a Twitch streamer as I see, and it's 1 minute 59 seconds. It's actually less than 2 minutes, and I'm going to assume straight off the bat, by taking a look at the map Rotten Fields, that it's going to be very easy downs at the start of the match on outpositioned survivors, which is going to let him snowball very easily. Possibly with the first chainsaw he's gonna get someone, and then he's gonna just roll the next match. So let's take a look. I'm interested on his build as well. Let's take a look what the build is. Oh, a pretty basic one, honestly. Alright, so let's see if he downs someone with the first chainsaw. Yeah, that was extremely lucky. The game is already over for the survivors if they don't know how to play against this. Like, it's a very, very early... One of the earliest downs I have ever seen, honestly, in my opinion. The quality is not that good, but I can see he sees auras with barbecue. There we have it. Okay, Bill is not outpositioned. Let's see how he does this. Oh, okay. I don't know why Bill runs straight. He should have kept looping, but I mean, that was a very smooth down. And yeah, that's 2 survivors already on a hook in less than how long? Actually, don't know, but less than 40 seconds, I would say. Now he goes to this generator because he saw earlier. Oh my god, he saw earlier with barbecue these auras. That was very lucky. If he didn't hit Kate with that chainsaw at that moment, he wouldn't have like finished so fast. And I don't know why this build. That was so lucky. Now I understand why. I don't know. The both builds didn't know how to play against Hillbilly, I guess. They went straight, which you shouldn't do against Hillbilly. Also, the map is very open, no more clutter obstacles anywhere, so it was very easy to get a hit on him. Plus, he has the double engravings. Trust me, when you're a survivor and you play against double engravings, it's hard. It's kinda hard to like try to dodge, but yeah, game is over in less than 2 minutes. It's honestly kinda crazy. But yeah, you can assume that killers with insta-down powers like Hillbilly and I don't know, probably Leatherface can get these fast downs. So let's take a look at the next one. Alright, I was just talking about Leatherface and the next record is actually by Boba. It's made by LurchXX and it's 1 minute 59 seconds. But guess what? It's 70 milliseconds faster than the Hillbilly record. So let's take a look. First of all, I see it's Shelter Woods. Based on the date of submission, it's 1 year ago, so it's not the School Merchant Shelter Woods. So it's going to be a very open maps. Let's just take a look and see what he does. I'm very interested in the build. That's a very Boba build. Honestly, I didn't expect this going into this match like this. Monster Shrine. This is a based build, honestly. He got very lucky. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know. I have no idea what she just did. By the way, that's a very weird cosplay and voice. He has a voice modulator. Anyways, he started the match with a very early kill. He got a very early basement. This is already a GG. I don't know what Nancy is doing. She should be running away or not letting him know that he's here. Plus, like, this is already game over for the survivors. I cannot believe it. Like, in less than 1 minute, a Boba with this build has 2 survivors on the basement. This is game over. There's the 3rd survivor. He got so lucky by going to that generator, honestly. Because I would have gone to a further one on the right or something like that. My god, she tried to do that. That used to be a trick that old survivors like oh, I don't know what happened there. Old survivors used to do that way back when the game was new. I remember I did it a lot, like back in 2017, 2016. I don't think anyone falls for this trick anymore. And that's it, that's game over. So she just gave up, I see. Alright, well, that was interesting. Honestly, it's fitting for a Boba that their speedrun is going to be a 4K hook survivor in the basement. So yeah, very interesting build. But I'm going to say this was all on the survivors end. Now something interesting, I assume that I haven't read the rules, but I assume that a disconnect automatically removes the possibility of this being a speedrun. So the fact that nobody actually gave up, like disconnected, is kinda crazy, honestly. Well, let's take a look at the next speedrun, because I think we saw everything we had to see. Alright, we now stopped from the Chainsaw Brothers, and now we have ArrayGamer with the Blight in 1 minute 53 seconds. This was done 6 months ago. It's on PC as well, so I can assume we're going to be seeing some crazy stuff with the Blight. I mean, it's top tier killer. Yeah, there's Lethal Pursuer. Wow, the add-ons. I assume he's going to get the exposed status effect very easy. That was insane. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit. I don't know if it's too loud, but that was an insane use of the add-on that gives exposed. He's also using Shadowborn, so I assume this person watches Lilith Omen. Oh, that was a slide. Another use of the add-on? I'm going to be shocked that this is... That's actually insane, man. I wish I would play so good with the Blight. So that's 2 very early downs thanks to Lethal Pursuer. This is, by the way, the first speedrun that I see that uses this perk. I honestly assume this perk would be more common. and he can see where the other person is with barbecue and chili. My god. This is going to be another easy. Ooh, he didn't hit because he wanted to expose. There he is, and now he knows where the last person is. Honestly, what an insane early game. Like, you don't even get points or anything from this. Unlucky hooks, I believe. Let's see what he's going to do, because the last person was on the top. We see he left that person, he left the generator, if I'm not mistaken, because I saw the scratch marks. That's why he was searching inside, I believe, maybe. Let's see, what is he going to do? Doesn't he have like... Oh my god. With what did he bounce? Did he bounce with the survivor in order to get the last hit? Can you believe it? Does that mean that if the Ada was not in the hallway, he wouldn't have gotten a fast hit? Honestly, very insane. But let's say the truth. The add-on completely carried this match and this speedrun, and also Lethal Pursuer. We can also give some props to Barbecue, and I've noticed a lot of players use Barbecue for these speedruns, so it's kinda crazy. But yeah, according to the title, Accidental Fastest 4K with Blight, that makes me wonder, are there even faster times that people simply didn't record? I'm going to assume yes. But anyways, this is the only recorded ones. Amazing plays, honestly, by ArrayGamer. Let's take a look at the next ones. Alright, now this is a speedrun I didn't expect at all. This is made by IIconicKirb, and it's a Ghostface with 1 minute and 51 seconds. And this was done 1 year ago. So I think this is reworked Ghostface, I believe. I'm not sure, honestly. My time is like very messed up. Now the reason I put it on the lobby is because his webcam is covering the perk, so he uses Spies from the Shadows, honestly underrated perk based. Haunted Grounds, which I assume is going to help him get the speedrun, Barbecue and Chili, and Thrilling Tremors, which is a very good perk for any killer, honestly. And I'm interested on the driving license add-on, because before the rework, this was one of the worst add-ons in the entire game. So let's take a look. I believe it's somewhere over here. Alright, let's see. And this is also the game, but the rework game. By the way, this is a very fitting spawn for this skin, honestly. Like, it's perfect. I agree, honestly, this skin is very nice. And there we go. Like, value from Spies from the Shadows at the start of the match, basically. Like, I'm telling you, this is one underrated perk, and it's free for everyone. Let's see how he does this. I'm very interested to know if the driving... Wow, the reaction time of that David, honestly, that was... And he's called the alpha male. I don't think he... Well, this was the same spot where the nurse speedrun happened. Let's see if maybe there's someone in the lockers again, I don't know. Okay, based on the scratch marks, we can see that there's someone else. What happened? Wait. How did he get exposed? Is Haunted Grounds active? I haven't heard the sound. I heard someone blessing. Does it also work when someone blesses the Haunted Grounds totem? I am not sure, actually. That's 2 downs, 2 very early downs.
Oh my
what
God,
happened? I literally didn't see that. Who is that? Claudette, I assume, because of the screams. That's what happened. They just gave up the speedrun. This was again something. This is very similar to the nurse speedrun of 2 years ago. So Haunted Grounds gave him this match entirely, basically. That's another piñata. My god, okay. This is honestly 2 speedruns are this. They follow the same pattern of finding someone early in the bathroom of the Soul map and then everyone else just coming to the basement. I have no idea why. And I assume someone blessed the Haunted Grounds totem and activated it. Now I have no idea why the survivors did that. But anyways, 1 minute 51 seconds by IIconicKirb. This is honestly very insane. Well, if any of you answered my first question with the Cenobite, you are right. As far as I've seen, the Cenobite has the fastest game end in the entire speedrun.com category for Dead by Daylight. So this is the fastest match recorded publicly that I can show. So let's take a look because I'm very interested. I didn't expect Cenobite to be the killer with this record. And we can see the snowman, lethal... Okay. I can already see why. Lethal Pursuer, 3 people with no miter, and he just gave up. What? So basically the entire speedrun is not because of the Cenobite's power, add-ons, or capabilities, because his add-ons are honestly average, like they are good. This person gave up. Yeah, that honestly there's nothing intense from this speedrun, I'm going to say, but it's the fastest recorded one in this page, so I have to show it either way. And yeah, is he going to try to cancel? Can you actually cancel from so far away? I haven't seen who it was. Oh, it's Kate, the only person that is not with no miter. I'm going to assume this is going to be a very early down. Yeah, I don't know what Kate did. That was honestly... It's crazy to think that if this was a 4-man with no miter, it would have been even faster. And actually we can see one thing of the Cenobite that made this speedrun possible, that teleport. No other killer besides like Nurse or maybe the Blight, and yeah, the last person gave up. No other killer would be able to teleport to the other survivor. And it's kind of crazy when you think about it, because if she didn't pick up, if the Kate didn't pick up the Lament configuration box, who knows, maybe this wouldn't have been a speedrun. So just because she picked up that box, and because he went there, teleported there, and yeah, game over. That's the fastest match recorded in Dead by Daylight. 3 people with no miter. I don't know when was the last time I versus no miter survivor, and he got like 3. So yeah, honestly, I'm pretty impressed. But I am not satisfied. I want to see a speedrun that is kinda crazy, kinda spicy. So I'm going to be checking something, a killer that maybe shows more skill. Let's take a look at that. You know, if we're talking about crazy and spicy, I think the Huntress is the best choice. So let's see this one last speedrun made by Absolved 2 years ago, by the way, in 2 minutes and 3 seconds. So let's take a look at the build he has, and I am expecting some very, very spicy shots in this match. Let's see. A very generic build for the Huntress, honestly. No Lethal Pursuer either. I don't know if it's been released by the time this like patch was here. And let's see, very... Did he see someone in the shack? Yeah, I'm going to assume he did, no? Wait, what happened? Did they go to the basement? I don't believe it. Oh my god. That's why the speedrun is so fast. Okay, but they didn't give up. I don't say that they gave up, actually. Okay. There was another 3 people in the basement at this. Oh, that was a... What just happened? What just happened? By the way, that was all Dead Heart. I heard Dwight screaming. There's no way. There's no way he... But he knows that he has Iron Maiden. Yeah, so the only person left is Lori, and I'm... Wait, there was someone here. Yeah, the scratch marks. What? What is going on with these survivors? What? Oh, so he got... So this match happened thanks to Iron Maiden. Because if you noticed, he downed instantly the Lori. I don't know why she entered the window, honestly. But she was still exposed. Wow, this was honestly a very, very crazy... Like, this is the kind of things I expect from a speedrun. No spicy shots though. I'm kinda disappointed in that. But it's still interesting to know that Iron Maiden just gave this entire match to this dude. So very, very nice, very lucky. Thanks to Absolved for this speedrun submission. And you know what, let's see something else, because I want to react to something else as well. Okay, so this is a speedrun by Loss in 2 minutes 40 seconds with the Trickster. And I'm kinda excited to see what happens in this match, because I know Trickster can be like devastating. He might be one of the weakest killers in the entire game, but trust me, when he gets hits, like, he's extremely lethal, and I expect to see something spicy again in this match. So perk wise, maybe, okay, Agitation, Starstruck, maybe that's how he gets the speedrun. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think she also had Object of Obsession. Let's see now. He has Starstruck, Agitation. Yeah, there we go. I predicted it. This survivor, I saw another one behind. So that's already 3 locations of survivors known. but he's not going to get the maximum use of Starstroke. Oh no, why did she do that? I think that was the third survivor, and now the last survivor left is David King, a Twitch streamer, and let's see what happens, because we still don't know what's going to happen. He's coming there, but he doesn't have Starstroke, so this has to be a very fast down with the Trickster. Let's see. Again, barbecue and chili, which seems to be a very popular perk in speedruns, and there we go. That was very nice. Let's see how he, because this is a loop. Let's see how he does this. Okay. 20 knives left. Yeah, that was insane. If the locker was not placed on that loop like that, he wouldn't be able to do that. It's just because of the locker placement that David had to go around the locker, so that made it possible for this Trickster to hit extra knives. This was honestly, I like this speedrun because it showed some unique things. But yeah, Starstroke and agitation, I honestly think a person can do an entire speedrun with Starstroke, agitation, maybe haunted grants, I don't know, like exposed perks. But anyways, this was a very interesting speedrun. I'm glad to see it, honestly. Something that actually impressed me is that the Doctor has one of the fastest speedrun times in the entire game for killers. Like, I expected more, I don't know, blights, more, you know, I didn't expect Doctor to be one of the killer with the fastest speedrun. So this is by Atom1945. It's 2 minutes and 8 seconds. So let's take a look at the build. Let's see what happens. Oh, the quality is very low. Let me increase it if I can. Yeah, 180p. Let's see what happens in this speedrun. Is it no mither? No mither. Oh, I'm actually really interested to see what's going on, because neither the build nor the survivor perks, nor he's not using add-ons, I believe, either. What's going to happen? Are they going to give up? What? There was a Kate on the... Okay, that was an easy grab at the start. I saw a Kate as well. I don't know what they're doing. Okay. What is Jane going to do? How is he going to get 2 minutes and 8 seconds from this? This was an early down. Yeah, early hook. Oh, is he going to get her? Wow, the Kate. I think the Kate blocked Jane. And of course, he's not going to pick her up. What is Kate going to do? Is it going to be a hook grab? That's a hook grab. Wow, there's so many mistakes at the start of the match. Another barbecue and chili, by the way. Something very common in speedruns. What's going to happen with Fengmin? Oh, I heard he's talking about speedrun.com, so he's familiar with this. And there's Fengmin. How is he? So I'm going to assume he's going to hit her. She's going to go to the hook. No, she's not. Or she's going to try to pick up someone. Nah, I don't know why she did that. If she went for the other Kate, maybe she could. Nah. Wow, there were so many mistakes at the start. That's honestly kind of crazy. This was a very fast match, so yeah. Game over in seconds. This is why making mistakes with survivors is so bad. Like, Adam, just by joining the locker, he already doomed the entire match. Then Jane, I don't know why she took that path. Then Kate blocked Jane. And then Fengmin, I assume because she was nervous or she didn't care anymore, she made a mistake and she went for the hook instead of going... If she went straight for the hook, maybe she could have gotten that. I don't know, because the Doctor can stop that. Honestly, this was mad impressive. And those are the matches I chose. Honestly, I'm very happy with those. These are the fastest ones in the speedrun scene, but we haven't seen all of the rest of characters. So if you are interested on doing this again, I would very happily do a part 2 reacting to the rest of killers. Honestly, I actually really liked seeing the different ways that matches end faster. I'm actually really excited to see maybe escapes, maybe we would run new parts or extreme gen rushing, we'll have to see. But anyways, thank you for watching, and let me ask you a final question. Have you ever had a very fast 4K when you played as killer but you didn't record it, and what happened in that match? Anyways, thank you for watching and have a nice day.